got a plan, no need to fret. Found a way to help that you won't forget. Doctors lost the answers, but she found the key. Empowering ladies, setting us free. Battle in the storm with courage and grace. Shayna's got the wisdom to help you embrace. No more relying on pills they don't know. She's got the strength to help you grow. Feel the power rising inside. Shayna's guidance right by your side. Life's getting brighter step by step. With Shayna's touch, you're gonna prep. Feel the power rising inside. Shayna's guidance right by your side. Life's getting brighter step by step. With Shayna's touch, you're gonna prep. Medicine shelves are emptying out. Finding real strength, that's what it's about. No more prescriptions tying you down. With Shayna's help, you'll wear the crown. Ladies, hear the call, it's time to rise. Shayna lifts the veil, opening eyes. No more shadows breaking your day. With her wisdom, fight pain away. Broken paths don't mean you're lost. Shayna shows to bear through the cost. Healing hearts one smile at a time. With Shayna, you'll shine forever and feel the power rising inside. Shayna's guidance right by your side. Life's getting brighter step by step. With Shayna's touch, you're gonna prep. Finding the strength deep inside. Shayna Melissa takes us on this ride from suffering to a life so free. Her healing touch, she'll set you free.
Hey guys. When life hits you hard and sometimes you just want to give up and you feel that's easier, but you have to push through. What if that breakdown is really your breakthrough just waiting to happen? Sometimes we can't control what happens to us, but we can control what we do next. Let's talk about how we rise, rebuild, reclaim your power after life just knocks. I am Shayna Melissa Stockman, a board certified nurse practitioner and registered nurse well over 30 years, who empowers ladies, autoimmune warriors, and medical mysteries to get and feel better when the doctors and meds sometimes don't, won't, or couldn't. Today, I'd like to share with you some good news first. Right, there's so much negativity and bad news in this world. How about some good news? First of all, shout outs to our veterans. Yesterday was 11/11. I took this screenshot yesterday on 11/11 at 11/11. And which was Veterans Day. Thank you. Shout out to all the veterans who risked your life and limb literally for our freedom and continue to do so. This picture was a few days ago at a fundraiser I went to for the veterans by General Needs, is an awesome nonprofit organization for the veterans, and this event was at the Paramount. Huge shout out to veteran Jack and Lonnie. It's just sad that to hear their stories that when they came home from the war back then, people actually spit on them. So thank you guys for risking your life and limb for us. 11/11 was Veterans Day. It was also the date I lost my mommy. Some people believe that those are lost loved ones saying hi when you see 11/11, or angel signs. All right, another special shout out to my fellow nurse practitioners. This is also NP week. I want to give you guys a very special shout out. Nurse practitioners and nurses, and caregivers, we often put our own needs very, very, very last. And it's time for you to treat yourself as good as your bestie. You are worthy, you are deserving. If you know of a nurse practitioner that touched your life or that of a treasured loved one, please reach out to them. It could be a simple voice message, a card, a note, a cup of coffee, a slice of pizza, or a 5-star Google review. All right, just saying. Now, moving right along, other good news. A fellow NP just a couple of days ago told me this. She was in Your Wellness Journey, our 90-day program for autoimmune warriors and medical mysteries. And here's her update. She is no longer needing her weekly injections. Woohoo! High five to you, needles be gone. She is also now, full disclosure, I will never tell you to stop your meds or suddenly stop them. Do them with the advice of your licensed healthcare pro or myself, who's a licensed healthcare pro. We were able to taper her off of her weekly injections. That's a lot less needles per year. And taper her off 3 of her prescription pills per day, which is another 1,000 plus less prescription pills a year she needs. Think about that. 3 less prescription pills a day times 365 days. At the end of the year, she's on 1,000 less prescription pills and no more needles. But also, she's saving a lot of time from going to the doctors, going to the pharmacies. Spending for those means she has to work more to afford the doctor visits and the medications and the lost wages when she wasn't feeling good. So it's not only saving her less prescription pills and no needles, but it's also saving her a ton of time that she was spending to go to the doctor, the pharmacy, and time working to afford that medication. And it's also saving a lot of money from the doctor visits, the co-pays, and the medicines, as well as lost wages from not being able to work as much when she wasn't feeling well. So kudos to you, fellow NP, on NP week. Congratulations. Woohoo! I am so proud of you. And that's just one of many graduates of Your Wellness Journey. Kudos to the rest. And we are about to start another round of Your Wellness Journey 2.0. So if you're not in it and you're interested, let us know. Also, prescription drugs. This is one of the reasons I am so opposed to attacking the root causes so that your symptoms go away and then you don't need as many of the medicines, if any. It's not only saving you time and money, but prescription drugs are a leading cause of death in this country. And a lot of them were taken at the prescribed dosage, frequency, and interval. Now, for example, my grandpa was a licensed pharmacist and he died of a lethal prescription drug interaction. So I'm not saying we don't need them, but we shouldn't resort to them first. We should resort to them after we look to attack the underlying root causes. Now, I think sometimes medicines are quick fixes. Did you guys ever have a roof leak, right? And I also, before I want to go further, I want to give a shout out for those guys that are viewing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, subscribe, follow, comment. We will stream your comments live and reply in real time and answer them while we're live streaming. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So about quick fixes. Now, did you ever notice a roof may leak, right? Maybe when you were in school or you're a government worker and they don't tend to spend to fix things. And it needed a little bucket, right? And it was dripping, dripping, dripping. And then that roof leak became bigger. And then you had to empty out the bucket and then get a second bucket. And then you needed electrical problems fixed and some mold removal, right? And so sometimes medications are quick fixes, like putting a bucket under a roof leak. They are good for now to help your symptoms a little bit, but they are not fixing the problem whatsoever. And the underlying problem is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So imagine you don't fix that roof leak because you don't have the tools. You rely on the quick fix, which is the bucket. Sometimes that's what we do with our health. We pop a quick prescription or a quick medication to treat us as a quick fix, but it's not treating the underlying problem. And the underlying problem is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And sometimes we just wish we had the tools to fix the problem in the first place. Now, when you look right here, the first picture you'll see, they don't have tools to fix the roof leak, right? So they're just putting a bucket underneath it, a temporary quick fix. And same like if you have a headache, right? You might just grab for a pain pill, right? And that's a quick fix, but it's not getting to the cause of the headache. Why do you have the headache to begin with? And the underlying problem is getting bigger, bigger, bigger. But what if you had the tools to fix your problem? Sometimes you can have the same problem, but you only need the tools to fix it. So now, if you have the tools to fix that roof leak, right, you don't need the buckets anymore. You don't have the electrical issues. You don't need to get rid of the mold. So, what if you had a choice when you have a problem, a roof leak, to put that bucket underneath it or get the tools and fix the true root cause of the leak, right? And that's what I help my clients do with their symptoms and their medical mysteries and their autoimmune. Instead of giving a quick fix, here's a pain pill for your pain. I want to identify the true root causes and give you the tools you need to fix the problem. So if you guys had a choice, you have a roof leak, would you rather just get the bucket and that quick fix and the problem's getting worse, needing plumbing, mold redemption? Or would you rather have the tools and the experts to fix the roof leak so that you don't have any of these issues of electrical and plumbing? So I want to be that expert for you with your autoimmune and your medical mysteries, that I can give you the tools that you need to fix your problem so that you don't need these quick fixes that really don't help the problem at all. And I hope that makes sense to you. So when we have a roof leak, we often hire the expert who has the tools, who has been through this hundreds or thousands of times, knows how to fix the problem, could expedite your journey, take away a lot of the stress. And actually, by spending for that expert roof repairman, you are actually saving tons of money from needing electrical, plumbing, and mold redemption. So I want to be that expert for you with the tools that I have to show you how to attack the true root causes so you don't need the quick fixes. And I hope this makes sense to you and helps enlighten you on what I do and how I help. So I want to be the expert to fix the problem so you don't need the buckets or AKA the medicines anymore. Now, moving forward is scary. Sometimes like, whoa, this sounds really cool. But I have never been there, done that. Don't, no, I'm saying you might realize like, this sounds awesome, but you've never been this way. You don't know how to get there. And scary, it might be scary moving forward and getting out of your comfort zone, what you're used to. Go to the doctor, get the medicine, go to the doctor, get the medicine, go to the pharmacy, pop the pill. So although getting out of your comfort zone is scary, when I had my own autoimmune disorders, diagnosis, everything from IBS to MS and heart failure, I knew if I continued on the path that everyone else was, I was just getting worse and worse and worse. I knew I had to do something different and get out of my comfort zone. Although it was scary doing things differently that I've never done before, what I found scarier was not moving forward, not trying something, and being in the same exact spot where my health was getting worse and worse and worse, and my energy was getting lower, and my pain was getting more severe, and the number of prescriptions was increasing, and the side effects was increasing. So please, instead of being scared of getting out of your comfort zone, realize that maybe it should be scarier for you not getting out of your comfort zone and being in the same exact place in 10 years, 5 years, or even 1 year. Now, here's a little bit of my story. A lot of you may not know this. Yes, I've been a registered nurse well over 30 plus years, a nationally board certified nurse practitioner almost as long. But when I had such severe symptoms, a lot of them were being blown off by the doctors. And I had everything from my hair falling out. And I'm telling you these symptoms because you might have them and not realize it might be an autoimmune. My hair was falling out. I was gaining weight even though I was trying to be active and eat healthy. I was exhausted, even though I slept 12 hours, was ready to take a nap, drinking coffee all day long. I knew I did not feel like I had a couple of years earlier, and something was wrong, and I couldn't pinpoint it. I had multiple symptoms in multiple body parts. The pain was out of proportion. The weight gain was out of proportion. The hair falling out, weird rashes that would come and go, IBS, symptoms that nobody could explain, no test could explain. The doctors, sometimes we chalk it up to, I'm just getting older. I'm doing too much. You try to sleep more, do less, delegate duties out. You go to the doctor, they tell you, oh, your tests are normal. You're normal. And they give you false reassurance. So I want you to know you are not alone. Most people with these medical mysteries or autoimmune disorders are misdiagnosed for years, going to the doctors, going to the specialists, getting all the tests, doing the physical wellness check exam. So I want you to realize you are not alone. Now, I was on death's door and I was getting worse and worse and worse. And I knew if I continued what they were telling me to do and the meds that they were giving me, I was still getting worse and worse and worse. So I'm like, why should I still do this path if my pain's getting worse, my exhaustion's getting worse, my flare-ups are getting worse? Now I'm getting side effects and needing more meds for the side effects, and the meds that were working are working a little bit or working less. So I knew I had to do things differently. I knew I had to get out of my comfort zone. I was looking for not a quick fix, a pain pill. I was looking for the tools to repair that roof leak so that I didn't need the quick fixes. And I knew the modern medicine was not repairing. It was a quick fix, masking tape on a garden hose, if you will, or putting that bucket under the roof leak. So I knew I had to do things differently. I was on death's door. I was diagnosed with MS and heart failure. And now, fast forward, I am drug free and dedicated and passionate to helping you also overcome your own problems. There I am this past summer out at the beach, swimming endlessly all day long with great energy. There I am, horseback riding, mule riding, whatever you want to call it. I am back to doing the things that bring me great joy. It is not just you getting older. There I am back to my much younger self. I'm off all of my medications. I no longer have any symptoms. I have no flare ups. My test results are amazing. I have no more heart failure. I feel great. My hair is thicker. I'm thinner. I'm back to my ideal weight, sugars, blood pressure. Like I said, no more heart failure. And some of my doctors became my clients. And I share this not to brag or boast, but to give you the inspiration like, look, I could do it. You can do it too. You are worthy. You are deserving. And sometimes you need to hear that again. You are worthy. You are deserving. Why not you? Why not now? If not now, when? If ever? Probably never. Now, I wrote about it in this book. And if you don't have it, I encourage you to pick up a copy. You can just go to worldwellnessexpert.com/OLO to get a copy. I overcame my autoimmune disorders. I holistically healed myself. Some of my doctors became my clients as well as their family. And I want you to know some of the things that I had to do. This book did reach #1 international bestseller. So thank you for all of you that supported me. Thank you to the co-authors that are in the book. I do want to give a special shout out to Bob Castro. I gave him a chapter in the book to yes, I gave Bob and Angela's House is a beautiful nonprofit, a chapter in the book to enlighten you guys that if you have a child with special needs, especially on Long Island, please check out Angela's House. They help a lot of kids with special needs in their homes as well as outside in the community. So I gave Angela's House a chapter in this book. You can read about his chapter, my chapter, some other chapters in there. And I also want to give a couple other special shout outs. Sophia, fellow author Sophia, has a fundraiser coming up today. I will be there to support you for Brighter Tomorrows. Her nonprofit is against SA or grapes if you will, for domestic violence and sexual assaults. We will be at the Texas Roadhouse in Selden. She will be there from 3 to 10. 10% of the proceeds from your foods and drinks will go to her nonprofit about brighter tomorrows against sexual assault and domestic violence. I will make my cameo appearance there as well. I hope to see you guys there. Yes, make sure you mention when you go there that you are there for the Brighter Tomorrows for author Sophia's fundraiser, and they will donate, Texas Roadhouse will donate 10% of the proceeds to her nonprofit. I also want to give another special shout out to another author, Amy Egan. She is absolutely amazing. She has an upcoming event. Please look her up. She has a beautiful book and does a lot of good for the communities. Shout out to her. And then also, Angela's House. Bob has a chapter in Angela's House in my book, Overcoming Life Obstacles. He has a fundraiser on Long Island at Top Golf in Holtzville this Sunday, and I will be making an appearance there as well. I'm so glad that I was able to appear at the Veterans Fundraiser a few days ago at the Paramount. Today's Brighter Tomorrows at Texas Roadhouse in Selden, and on Sunday, Bob Palacastro of Angela's House fundraiser at Top Golf in Holtzville, Long Island, New York. Okay, back to the book. If you don't already have it, get a copy of Overcoming Life Obstacles at worldwellnessexpert.com/OLO. There is a digital version or a hard copied version. You can reach out for personalized signed copies. I do book signings and talks with book signings after as well. Now, I also want to let you know some of the things that I had to do to overcome my own life obstacles. I had to realize, whoa, I am worthy. I am deserving. Why not me? Why not now? If not now, when? And I had to reprioritize my health and my one life over my job and over my business. Sometimes we only have to retrain our mind, right? Retrain our brain. I had to master my mindset. So that's some of the biggest things to do. Sometimes when we master our mindset, then we think differently, we take different actions, and it ends with a different outcome. So in my workshop and my 90-day program, I have a section I talk about mastering your mindset and retraining your brain. And this is something I had to do. Now, if you see the rocks over there in the upper left, I believe it's your upper left, and you see the pills and the doctor in the lab coat. A lot of times when we're sick and we're suffering with all of these symptoms and diagnosis, we are focused on those rocks. We are focused on going to the doctor, getting a prescription, going to the pharmacy, picking it up. Is it time for me to take my medicine? Did I eat before I take my medicine? And that's where all our focus goes. Do I have enough money for the copay? How much more do I have to work to afford the pills, to go to the doctor, to get the meds, to still not feel well? So sometimes when we're sick and suffering with these symptoms, we are focused on those rocks, right? Now, let me share this cute little story. There was a story about the canoe and the rocks. There was a canoe instructor taking his students out in the canoe, and they hit the rocks. So the next time the canoe instructor went out with a class, he said, "Hey, you see those rocks over there? Don't go over there." And what did they do? They looked over there at the rocks and they went that way and they hit the rocks. So the instructor said at the next class, "Hey guys, you see the rocks? They're right over there. Don't go over. We don't want to hit those rocks." So again, the class looked over there, and where their attention went, their energy went. Okay, so where their attention goes, your energy flows. And they looked at the rocks and they went over there. So finally, one of the classes, the instructor said, "Whoa, you see over there? You see over there? That's where we want to go." And then they redirected the students over there where the rocks weren't and where they wanted to go. And that's where they went. So sometimes we only have to master our mindset and retrain our brain. So instead of focusing on, I got to go to the doctor because I'm almost out of medicine prescription, so I can go to the pharmacy, so I can eat some food, so I can pop those pills. Instead of focusing on those rocks, what if you focus over there where you want to go? Wow, it's sunny over there. Look at Shayna. She's smiling. She's laughing. She's energetic. She has a thicker hair. She's skinnier, back to her ideal weight. She's happy. She's not popping those prescription pills. I want to go over there. How do I get over there? What did she do that I could do to get from where I am to where she is? So sometimes we only have to retrain our brain and master our mindset. Energy flows where attention goes. So if your attention is over the rocks and the prescriptions and the doctors, you're going to go over there. What if you refocus your energy to over there where it's happy and joyous and Shayna is laughing and smiling, prescription free and just happy? So focus away from the rocks and the doctors and the meds and focus where you want to be. Where would you like to be in a year? And then take action steps. Figure out the action steps you need to get there. And sometimes it's easier to follow what someone else did to get what they have. I learned this. If you want what someone else has, why don't you look to see what they did to get there and maybe learn from them and emulate them? And I have the tools to help you fix the roof so you don't have the buckets, the AKA pills, for the temporary symptom relief. Okay, so I hope this makes sense to you. And I thank you for all the eyeballs watching. If you haven't already, wherever you are, click that like, that heart button, drop a comment. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Please, if you're on YouTube, subscribe to it. It's absolutely free, but that will help you see when we go live and new clips, as well as open our message up to more viewers, supporting our channel at absolutely no cost to you. So please, subscribe, whatever you got to do. Now, being that we were talking about looking over there and refocus your energy where you want to go, we have a very special event coming up, De-Stress Before the Holidays. Sometimes we're so focused on everything that can go wrong that we're too anxious and overwhelmed before the holidays, right? We're thinking, what to buy, who to give what, who do you invite, who do you not invite, do you go to this event, not go to this event, what do you wear, what do you bring, what do you cook, travel plans, in-laws, outlaws, right? And sometimes we're so stressed out we don't get to enjoy the holiday until it's over, until after the holiday, all the food, all the gifts, you're back home safe, and then you're like, what? Sometimes holidays are like weddings, right? You plan it for a year, it's over time. But what if I can help you de-stress before the holidays, save you time so that you have more time to laugh, smile, kick up your feet and relax, enjoy that glass of wine? If I can save you money from refocusing from here to there? And what if I can save you not only time, money, but stress, right? I want to help you, save you stress, anxiety, time, and money before the holidays so that you too can enjoy the holidays more. So I have a very special offer for you. De-Stress Before the Holidays bundle. You can simply go to worldwellnessexpert.com/de-stress. Now, this is a really, really awesome thing. You're going to gain immediate access to do it when and whenever and wherever you want. There's also going to be a really cool live event. This is De-Stress Before the Holidays. When you jump on it now, before the holidays, not only will you save yourself stress, time, and money, enjoy the holidays more, laugh and smile more, but you're also going to get it at a huge discount. 50% off. Just enter coupon code SAVE50 before it expires. That's it, all lowercase, SAVE50. You just go to worldwellnessexpert.com/de-stress and enter coupon code SAVE50. Drop in your email and you will have immediate access to start de-stressing before the holidays. It is an entire bundle with lots of cool things in there. There's extra cool things. I'm not even going to tell you some of them. I just want you being surprised. There's things for your little ones too, to keep them occupied during the holidays while you're cooking, gift wrapping, while you're out at the relative's house. There's things for you to de-stress before the holidays. There's cool exercises to help you treat yourself as well as your bestie in just minutes at a time. And also, it's a great gift idea, right? You don't know what to get someone and you're worried about, is it going to fit? Is it the right color? Is it going to come in time? Shipping is just as much as the gift sometimes. Or do they have it? With this, you don't have to worry about that at all. You can just go to this drop in their email, check out with the coupon code SAVE50, and for $47, get this for them. How cool is that? You have your gift. You don't have to wrap it, worry about delivery time, sizes, colors, fitting, if they have it or not. So I hope that, yay, my time is up. So just go to worldwellnessexpert.com/de-stress. Buy a couple, buy one for you, buy one for someone else. That coupon code will work for multiple times and save you 50% off the entire thing for only $47. Other people aren't going to have the coupon code. They're going to pay $97. It's a huge bundle. There's lots of, it's fun. It's interactive. There's calls to action. You can do it in minutes at a time. And it's going to save you tons of time, money, and stress. So imagine yourself during the holidays, everything's done. You're actually able to put your feet, have that glass of wine, enjoy it, laugh more, smile more, enjoy it during the holiday, not after it's over, right? What fun is after your wedding's over and you're like, yes, it's done, right? You just missed all the joy. I want you to de-stress before the holidays so that you're saving time, saving money, saving anxiety, and that you can truly enjoy the holidays more. So I hope to see you on the Stress Before the Holidays. It's immediate access. It's a whole bundle, lots of cool tools in there, tools to help you fix the problem of your stress, no time, no money, right? So these tools by the expert are going to expedite your journey and save you time, save you money, save you anxiety. Just like that, you hire that expert for the roof leak, right? He has the tools and can save you time, money, and stress. So why not take advantage of these tools to save you time, money, and stress by the expert that can help you do so? So, after being a licensed healthcare pro, a nurse for over 30 years, I know about stress and stress management. Who better than to help you de-stress than a nurse in ER during the pandemic when she was in heart failure? Okay. I don't know who's more of an expert than that on half staff, no P's, and triple the amount of patients. Okay. So I hope you get that at worldwellnessexpert.com/de-stress. Just enter in coupon code SAVE50 before it expires. And again, thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a beautiful holiday season. And I'll see you soon. Be well, biohack, and get your de-stress before the holidays.
Finding the strength deep inside. Shayna takes us on this ride from suffering to a life so free. Her healing touch